It's 3:07 in the morning. You suddenly wake up, not because of a noise from outside, not because of a bad dream. You wake up because you're hungry, really deeply hungry. Your stomach feels like a hollow drum, and your mind immediately starts scrolling through a menu of possibilities. Maybe a bowl of cereal, maybe those leftovers from dinner, or maybe, just maybe, that slice of cake hiding in the back of the fridge. You lie there, staring at the ceiling, wondering what's going on. Why would your body demand food at an hour when you're supposed to be deep in restorative sleep? Is this about your blood sugar? Is it your hormones going haywire? Was it something you did or didn't eat for dinner? Or is this your body, in its own cryptic way, trying to tell you something important? Today, we're diving into the fascinating biology behind waking up hungry at 3 a.m. We'll uncover the intricate signals and systems at play and decode what your body might be trying to communicate in the dead of night. First, let's establish a baseline. Under normal circumstances, your body is remarkably good at getting through the night without a snack. It's designed for it. Even after a long fast of 8, 10, or even 12 hours, most healthy adults maintain perfectly stable blood sugar levels while they sleep. You don't need to eat because your body has a brilliant internal system for overnight fuel management. The star of this system is your liver. Think of your liver as the diligent night shift manager of your body's energy supply. During the day, when you eat, your liver stores excess glucose in a compact, easily accessible form called glycogen. Then, while you're asleep, it meticulously breaks down that stored glycogen, gradually releasing a steady stream of glucose into your bloodstream. This process ensures your brain, which is incredibly energy-hungry even during sleep, gets the fuel it needs to function. It's a smooth, efficient system that keeps everything running without needing a midnight meal. So, if that's how it's supposed to work, what can go wrong? Well, one of the most common culprits behind that 3 a.m. hunger pang is a disruption in this very system, the blood-sugar connection. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you have a late dinner or a bedtime snack that's heavy on refined carbohydrates and sugar. We're talking about a large pizza, a bowl of ice cream, or a handful of cookies. These foods cause your blood sugar to rise and rise quickly. In response to the sudden sugar spike, your pancreas releases a flood of insulin, the hormone responsible for escorting glucose out of your blood and into your cells for energy. Insulin does its job very well, sometimes a little too well. This aggressive response can cause your blood sugar to fall just as quickly as it rose. For some individuals, this can lead to a significant dip or a crash a few hours later, right around 3 a.m. As your blood glucose drops, your body's alarm systems go off. Your brain perceives this as a potential energy crisis. It triggers the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol to try and stabilize the situation. This hormonal surge is essentially an emergency flare, signaling that fuel is low. And one of the most powerful results of that alarm? It wakes you up, feeling a desperate, urgent need to eat. Your body is trying to correct the drop by demanding more fuel. But it's not just about blood sugar. The story gets even more interesting when we look at the specific hormones that control your appetite. Let's meet the two main players in your body's hunger regulation system, ghrelin and leptin. Think of them as the yin and yang of your appetite. Ghrelin is often called the hunger hormone. Its primary job is to send a signal from your stomach to your brain that says, "Hey, it's time to eat." When your stomach is empty, ghrelin levels rise and you feel hungry. Leptin, on the other hand, does the exact opposite. It's the satiety hormone produced by your fat cells. Leptin sends a signal to your brain that says, "We're full. We have enough energy stored. You can stop eating now." In a well-rested, balanced body, these two hormones work in beautiful harmony. But modern life has a way of throwing them off kilter. Things like chronic sleep deprivation, high levels of stress, and irregular eating schedules can severely disrupt this delicate balance. Research has shown that when you don't get enough sleep, your ghrelin levels can surge while your leptin levels fall. This creates a perfect hormonal storm. Your go-eat signal is screaming, and your stop-eating signal is barely whispering. The result is a stronger, more persistent feeling of hunger that can easily break through the quiet of the night. And that brings us directly to another powerful disruptor: stress. Here's something many people don't realize. Stress can absolutely make you hungry while you're sleeping. The hormone cortisol, famously known as the stress hormone, follows a natural daily rhythm. It's supposed to be highest in the morning to help you wake up and feel alert, and then gradually taper off to its lowest point in the middle of the night, allowing you to sleep deeply. However, chronic stress from work, life, or poor sleep can completely scramble that rhythm. When you're chronically stressed, your cortisol levels can remain elevated at night when they should be at rock bottom. This elevated nighttime cortisol can do two things that contribute to midnight hunger. First, it can increase wakefulness, making you more likely to wake up in the first place. Second, it can directly stimulate your appetite. Your body essentially gets stuck in a state of high alert when it should be in rest and repair mode. So for some people, that feeling of hunger at 3 a.m. isn't really a calorie deficiency at all. It's a physical manifestation of stress. Of course, sometimes the answer is far simpler. You might wake up hungry in the middle of the night because you're not eating enough during the day. It sounds obvious, but it's easy to overlook. If you're on a very low-calorie diet, pursuing an aggressive weight loss plan, engaging in excessive exercise without refueling properly, or simply skipping meals, you're creating a significant energy deficit. Think of your body's energy as a bank account. If you're constantly making withdrawals without enough deposits, your balance will eventually get critically low. Your body is incredibly smart and is wired for survival. It will not let this deficit go unnoticed forever. Eventually, it will push back. And one of the most effective ways it can do that is by cranking up your hunger signals at a time when you have no other distractions, forcing you to pay attention and refuel. The composition of your last meal of the day matters too. What you eat for dinner can set the stage for a peaceful, hunger-free night or a restless one. Meals that are rich in protein and fiber are generally fantastic for satiety. They are digested more slowly and help keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer. On the other hand, a dinner dominated by simple, refined carbohydrates might leave you feeling hungry just a few hours later. This doesn't mean you need to eat a giant steak before bed every night. It's about balance. A well-rounded meal with a good source of lean protein, some healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates from vegetables or whole grains often provides a much more stable, slow release of energy, supporting your body's needs throughout the night. Now, waking up hungry once in a while is usually not a cause for alarm. It happens to most of us. But if this becomes a persistent, recurring pattern, it deserves your attention. You should consider speaking with a healthcare professional if your nighttime hunger is happening several times a week, and especially if it's accompanied by other specific symptoms. Pay attention to warning signs like excessive thirst, unexplained weight changes, frequent urination, or a consistently disrupted sleep cycle. These can sometimes be signals of an underlying issue, like diabetes, that needs to be addressed. Your body is a powerful communicator. It's our job to listen. So, why do you wake up hungry at 3 a.m.? As we've seen, the answer isn't a single thing. It's a complex interplay of your blood sugar regulation, your hunger hormones, your stress levels, your sleep quality, your meal timing, and whether you're simply eating enough to begin with. Your body isn't trying to sabotage your sleep or your health. It's communicating. It's sending you signals based on the information it's receiving. Understanding those signals can empower you to make better, more informed decisions about your nutrition, your sleep habits, and your overall well-being. The next time you find yourself standing in the glow of the refrigerator at 3 in the morning, remember, your hunger isn't random. It's biology, and your body is telling you a fascinating, important story. If you enjoyed this exploration of sleep, metabolism, and hunger, subscribe to CellWise Health for more science-backed journeys into the human body.